how affordable printers are these days.
They used to be $300, $400, $500
Yeah.
for a printer. If you wanted an inkjet and you wanted to be able to fax and scan and all that kind of stuff, yes. And they were also big, bulky machines, too.
This is $59.95.
Yes.
It's like extraordinary because the quality that you get from this really is spot on.
It is, and it is a all-in-one as well. So you're going to be able to print, obviously, be able to do that. You can make copies in black and white or color. You can scan documents, and this machine here also has a fax machine built in. So you can send those faxes. I know you think faxes, oh, that's back in the 1980s, but no. Faxes are actually common in the business place. So if you need a machine to get the job done, again, this is not going to run your office. It's not that big, powerful guy, but basically this is a great one to have around the house to print up all those things that you need.
Exactly. So for less than $60, $59.95. We've also got it on 5 easy payments of $11.99, and another item with free shipping and handling. In fact, every item in this show is free shipping and handling.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. So all the items still to come, free shipping and handling. I always love to be able to say that. This is something that every home should have. Even if you're not using it every day, there's always going to be those occasions where you need to print something out, whether it's a bank statement, it could be tickets for something. I mean, there are lots of different things that you will print out. And this is a really high quality inkjet printer. It is a full flatbed scanner as well.
That's right.
It's got the paper feeder. It's a fax machine for less than $60. You have to have something like this. If you've got an old printer that's just really not cutting it anymore, then now is the time to actually start upgrading and getting yourself a decent all-in-one.
And it's about the size of a large toaster oven, which is great. So it's a nice compact size. You can fit this in the kitchen. You can fit this in the home office. Has the ability to hold up to 60 pieces of pages in the back here. We want to load it up with all those pages. And the fact that it has a couple different ways for you to scan and copy as well. So if you want to copy multiple pieces of paper or scan, let's say you wanted to scan an entire report, you'd be able to put it in this tray right here, or you can open it up as you did earlier and that flatbed scanner. So think about all those things you want to scan, whether it's a recipe, whether it's an important document that you have to sign for whatever reason, or the kids are doing a report. That flatbed scanner comes remarkably handy. And it also has this nice little touch screen here on the front. So whatever you need to do, if you want to check your ink levels, you want to copy, you want to scan, you want to fax, very easy to use. And this is going to connect to your Wi-Fi router as well. So now you can be wireless when you're printing. So you can have this in another room in the house. You're using your brand new HP computer in the kitchen. You want to print in the office. You don't have to be connected with a cable to be able to print off of this.
While we've got our camera nice and close, can I just say, why is there nothing in this mug?
I stiffed you on the coffee today. Sorry about that. I stiffed you on the coffee.
I was expecting a nice spot of tea. They just give me an empty mug.
That's what I got nothing to. I'm sorry about that.
I don't know what's going on.
I can scan that for you. I can copy it for you. It's still not going to have anything inside. Sorry about that, Anthony.
I just think something like this is an absolute must-have. You know, there are lots of different machines out there that you can go for. Whether you're going to be printing from your new Hewlett-Packard laptop, or maybe you're going to be printing from your tablet, you can do that. This has the AirPrint system for Apples as well.
That's a good call out there, yes.
So you can do that. So the fact that it can scan, the fact that it can fax, the fact that it can print, you can copy. I mean, everything you could possibly want to do in one machine for this kind of price is staggering. Let's talk a little bit about ink, because HP do quite an interesting thing with their ink for this.
I love this because I use HP printers at home and I do have to print out a good amount of documents. They have a program called Instant Ink, which saves you up to 50% on your ink purchases.
Okay.
This is a wireless printer. So the way that it works is that you connect this printer to your Wi-Fi router. Because you're connected to the Wi-Fi, the printer actually can tell, HP knows when you're running low on ink, and they can send you ink automatically. So you don't have to go, you don't have to have that moment, and we've all been there with printers where you're thinking, gosh, just get me 3 more pages. And then 3 days later you're going, gosh, just give me 4 more pages because I got to print something else. This printer will recognize when it needs ink, and HP will ship you the ink automatically. And you can pick a program that works best for you, and you can fluctuate these. So if you're not printing all that often, you're not going to sign up for the big plan. But maybe there's certain months of the year where you do print much more frequently, like around tax time. And you can sign up for a plan where they'll send you the necessary ink based on how many documents you're printing.
That's such a good idea. I have to say, when I applied for QVC, they said we need you to send in a resume and a headshot.
Sure.
I was like, okay, great. Went to my printer, there was no ink in it because I hadn't been printing for ages. So then I had the whole rigmarole of having to go to the store, trying to find ink. The first store I went to didn't have the cartridges I needed. So then I had to go for another one. And I spent a huge amount of time. The fact that I know that I can have ink sent to me when I need it, I think is genius.
No shipping charges involved in that whatsoever. No trips to the store involved whatsoever. It ships directly to your house. It's so simple. And if you do want to check your ink, again, we have this nice 2.2-inch screen that's very touch screen that we have. Again, we're big on touch, obviously, with our HP computer, but you can always check your levels. So you can see right here, we're doing very well. It's a dual cartridge system. So you have your standard black cartridge, and it's the HP 63. That's the number they use for these cartridges. So the 63 for the color and the 63 for the black. It's not a multiple cartridge system. So what that means, it's just one multicolored cartridge and one black cartridge. I kind of like that instead of having to have the cyan and the magenta and all those different cartridges, which kind of get cluttered and messed around the house. Just two simple cartridges there for you. And you'll feel, again, if you sign up for Instant Ink, which I highly recommend, they'll ship them directly to your door when you need them.
So it is Easy Pay Day all day today, which means every item is going to be on 5 or more easy payments. In this case, it's just $11.99 on those 5 easy payments. It is free shipping and handling as well. Every item during this particular show is going to be free shipping and handling, so definitely worth taking advantage of. If you're going for that new HP laptop, whether the touchscreen or the non-touchscreen version, have you got a printer that's going to work well with this? If you don't, this could be the one to go for. For less than 60 bucks, it's a printer, it's a fax machine, it's a scanner, it's a proper flatbed scanner. Look at that. It has also got the paper feeder in there as well. It can act as a photocopier also. It is so many devices in one for less than $60. I think this is tremendous value and definitely worth considering. The quality that you get from these is really, really good, especially if you start using photo paper. Like
you want to get
the
those
quality
great
of
pictures.
The photos you print, oh, just phenomenal.
And this can go all the way
good.
down from a 3x5 photograph, so we're talking about really small pieces of paper, all the way up to legal paper, so 8.5 or 8.5 by 14 inches as well. So whatever type of document you want to print, if you do want to print photographs as well, this truly is that all-in-one. I love this. This is very much one of those things that you need to have around the house. If you ever have to sign a document, you have to, you can't just sign it on your computer a lot of times. You have to print that out, physically sign it, hand it in somewhere, or print a recipe or a great photograph. This is truly an all-in-one that can do everything for you.
And that's the thing, you may not use your printer every day, but it's so handy to have one. I mean, the alternates are, going to a print shop and having them printed there. It's just so much more convenient. For the sake of, what, $11.99 for 5 months? It's
a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is. Take advantage right now. Go to QVC.com, place your order. We'll get this sent off to you in around about a week or so, and then you can start enjoying using this. Craig, thank you very much indeed. Yeah.
Next time I'll get you a little tea or coffee in the mug. I stiffed you on that one, buddy.
You really did.
I let you down. I'm sorry.